Hello and welcome to another Nikomedia tutorial, to a very new Nikomedia tutorial. And today we will start with this automation thing and everything I've spoken in my last video where I said I want to change something and so on. And today it's the first video of this series, the first tutorial. I made it already in German, and this was much easier for me than now in English, but I will try it. So I sorry when I do some mistakes and so, and I have some errors, and because this is a little harder for me. It's Cinema 4D is easy for me because I know this very well. But in this I'm quite new, and so anyways, we will try it. So. We start today with an. Yeah, don't wonder because I have this so small here, so we don't need this at the moment. We don't need this. We later on we need this space up here, so that's the reason the browser is so small. And yeah, today we will start with a Pinterest video downloader. A patron asked me if it is possible with n8n and this automation stuff to make such a Pinterest downloader. And I tried it, and yes, I found a way. But of course, I asked why. What do you want to do? So he said he want to download TikTok dances and use these movements of these dances for his characters, which he created with AI. And so he want to let his characters dance like a TikTok dancer. And then I thought, okay, and why I don't download it from TikTok with TikTok downloader? Yeah, that's it. That's he said he gets better results, he finds better things on Pinterest. But on Pinterest, it's not so easy to download something. There are online Pinterest video downloader, but as far as I know, they let you download 5 or 10 videos, and then they want money or so. Or even if not, it's a good practice. So yes, what I came on is I did normal workflow. So I want to show you what we do, so that you can decide if you even want to watch this video or not. So I go to my n8n. I will show you later on how you can install it, and I have it on my own server running. So, but I want to show you today how to install this locally on your PC, because there is a cloud version as well on n8n.io, I think. Let's see, n8n.io. Yeah. But here you get started for free, and you get, I don't know, I think 14 days for free, and then it's about 25 euro. But with this plan, you get only 1,500 workflows running. So it means 1,500 runs. Sounds many at the moment, but it can be not enough. And you can have at the maximum 5 active workflows, which is not really much. So, and I like the idea to have everything on my PC, and so we do it like this. And we installed this just n8n with npm. That also sounds crazy, but it's easy without Docker or something else. And then we will have this thing here, and I show you now what I mean. Let's go to Pinterest as well. So, and let's find a video. Oh, let's search for TikTok dance. TikTok dance. So we have something for our eyes too. And yes, here we found a nice one. With this, we can definitely work. And if I click on this video, we have here a download link. So this will be our download link. So for the link we need for n8n. This is not the download link. And yeah, this link will look different in wherever you are. So in Austria it looks like this. In other countries it will look different, but it doesn't make. or shouldn't matter. Okay, so with this link, I copy this link. So I Control C. Okay, go to my workflows, and here I have two of them. One with a form and one with a webhook. The webhook is the King's discipline. I show it later as well. But this is not possible with only the not easy possible with only the local work installation. So as I said, on my server it works, of course. But there are services that let you work with the local and the webhook. But we will, if you are interested in this, I show this in a different video. Let's start with this form here. This will be the workflow we will create today. And it looks maybe, it does not even look complicated, I think. And it starts something like this. We execute this workflow and it opens a formula. Here you see Pinterest link. I paste in my Pinterest link and I submit. And you will see here, boop, 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 here something happened here. So, and what's happened is when I go to the last node here, double click in it, and you see I have here a video output and the audio output. I can watch the video and can download, of course, the video here. And here I have an audio because it's so on Pinterest and on many like these platforms, the streams are separated. You get a video link and an audio link. In our case, we need just the movements of the dancers. So we don't need even audio, but I thought it could be nice to have the audio as well. So if you want to use it, you have it. And but the audio link will be downloaded in an MP4 format for a editor program, for a video editor program. Doesn't matter. But if you don't like it, you just save it and here rename it to an MP3, and that's it. And you have an MP3. And if you download this, now I have it on my desktop here, and we have here the music. Okay, so this is what we will do today. And the King's discipline, what I said, this is this with the webhook. This is the form. This is the webhook. That is exactly the same workflow, but we have here a webhook and a respond to webhook. And this is for this I created a web app. So I created this. It's a little stretched, but ChatGPT created it for me. So it looks like this. I have here my tools. I will show this later. And here we have this Pinterest downloader. I drag in, so I paste in my Pinterest link, get the video audio, and you see I have here the video, right click to download, video, save video as. And here we have the audio. And here the same, right click on the player, audio, save audio as. So that we get something like this we can do with the webhook. And if you're interested in this, let me know in the comments and we will do something like this as well. And I'll show you services, how you can do this with a local version, or if you're interested, how to install this on a server. I will show this as well. So first of all, we will now install this. Oops, now I closed it. We will install n8n on our PC. This is very easy. We go to Node.js, JS.org, and here get Node.js. Click on it, and I am on Windows. Here, simply take this one here, Windows installer, and simply double click the Windows installer MSI later if you have downloaded it. And then when you downloaded this, I did this already, of course, you go into your PowerShell. You can go in the terminal as well also, but I prefer the PowerShell. Go in the PowerShell, and in the PowerShell we have to bring to install now here this node, this is this n8n. So I want to show you how it is done. So this is the thing. You have to write in this. I will give you this in an on patrons can download later everything, the workflow and the codes what we need later on, and this yeah, this order. I don't know how to name. So if you use this is the npm install n8n. That will install our n8n, and G stands here for global. That means you can use this in all your systems. So it's a little hard for me to explain. So I have installed this, of course, already, everything. So I have installed it local here, and I have installed it but I run it on my server, so I have everything. But if you have installed this, you simply give here n8n. That's it. Enter, and when this runs, you will see it. You get a link. See here we have localhost. This is your n8n then. And press O to open a browser. So let's press O. And here we have our n8n. You will get a window here to sign in your own n8n. This is just for security. You have to do this once, and if you're in, it will open like this. This you see, this is the localhost version, and this here is my server version. And on the server version, this is of course disadvantage. I can not a disadvantage, but disadvantage that I can use this from every PC in my network. No? It doesn't matter on which PC I am, so I can use this. I simply give in this Nikomedia, blah blah blah, and I can use it from outside as well. I can use it on everywhere in the world, on each PC with this address. But if you want to come in to my address, you will have not a lot of luck, because you have to sign in, of course, and that's not enough. This is the two-way authentication, so it comes over my smartphone, and then yeah, and so on. And this is where, if you want to know how to do this, I will show it, and I will learn better English for these reasons. In Cinema 4D, it's easy because I know everything is, but here it's a little hard for me. But we will get it. So I close this one. So I can here stop this with Control C, stopping n8n, and close this here. You can simply close the terminal window, and then it will close automatically. So this we don't need. Let's say now we have installed everything. Good. What we can do now is we create when you are inside here, you will have no project, of course, if it's totally new. We create a new workflow. So this is our workspace here, and we are happy. So at first, what we need is this formula where we can put in our Pinterest link. And let's open here something in Notepad. Yeah, this is on my other PC, but doesn't matter. Let's bring it over here. And somewhere, I think I have still my Pinterest link with all this. So here's the Pinterest link. And we need this so that don't have to go to Pinterest every time. So we need a formula here. So this every workflow starts with a trigger, and and we have a lot of triggers here. See, trigger manually, an app event, schedule, and. But we need this form submission, and we click on it. This can ignore this. This doesn't matter. Our forum title, can name it however you want. Let's say Pinterest download or video downloader. Pinterest video downloader. Okay. And then we need add form element, and this field name will be Pinterest link. Okay, this is nice. Text. This is everything you can put in here. Placeholder like here comes the link and or here goes the link and but we don't need this. So go back. Now we have our first node. Execute workflow in this case would only execute this. So you have, if you have a full workflow here, you can execute the full workflow, or you have here a play button. This, you see, this executes just this one step. And this is often very, very helpful. So let's start with this one step here. We click on it and you see it opens a formula. Here I put in our link here, copy paste, wonderful. And we submit this. No, I don't know why, but this should normally, I don't know why this n8n does not do this. If you submitted a form, this window could close, but it does not automatically. Anyways, so what we have now in here is, you see, we have here this Pinterest link. This is what we need. I pin this. You can pin here some data, and so you don't lose this data anymore. So I don't have to put any time this link inside. So this is pinned. And I want to show you why we do this and how we get what we need. This is a little complicated. No, complicated. Yeah, it's not all, but we can start now. We continue here, and later it will be a little more. So the next thing is we have the link now, and we need the source code of this site, of this Pinterest site. So when we go to here, let's open Pinterest again. It doesn't matter. And let's find our TikTok dance. Here, this was our dancer. And we need the source code. So this, when you right click here, and you will find the Seitenquelltext is the source code. This is the source code. But we don't find the video link in here. So this is the problem. And you cannot simply click right and say save video as. This is simply not possible. It would be too easy otherwise. And so we can download this video anyways. So when you click F12, it's in almost every browser. F12 brings us this console window here. And here we have to go to network analysis. So when I click on this and then I hit F5 to reload this site, and I search for media, not for graphics, for media. The video is the media. And here I need the biggest one. So I sort it to the biggest one on the size. Go up here and there, this is the biggest one. And this is this video. So that means when I click right here, open in a new tab, I will have this video. And here now I can right click, save video as. But it's a little complicated. And what we need for our workflow is this link here. We need this link. And you see this CSV. When I copy this link here, let's go and Control C and make a new tab here. Control V and I hit enter. I have the video. This is exactly what we need. But if we search for this link, let's copy this again. So I have it still in my clipboard. So when I go to here now and the source code and I search for this link, so Control F, we have a search field, and Control V to paste in. We have no link like this. Now I go back here. It's a little small, I know, but I go back here and then see, check. Delete, and now, whoop, we get a link. But what we see here is the link is an M3U8 link. Let's copy this link so that we can see it later. So this is what we get. But we need somehow to come from this link to this link. And this we do in our workflow. So now we want to have the whole source code from this link from our Pinterest link. For this, we click on this plus. You can click on this plus as well, but if you click on here, it will automatically connect everything. So click here, and we need an HTTP request. HTTP request, and we can everything like this. And here the URL, what we want is this URL here. This is exactly. Uh, let's go to here. This is this URL here. This is exactly the same. And to get this in here, we simply drag this field here. You see, when I hover over it, it changes color. And I simply take this link, left click, and drag it into here. Fine. And now you see the link is here. And when I execute this, we will get the source code. That's here we have the source code. Can go to the table. You see, this is a very, 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 very crazy code. This is the whole site. And now, sorry, we have to find this link. But we know this link does not exist in this source code. What we have to do is now we have to get this m38u URL, and we have to find this. And for this, we need a code node. And so we clicked here, code node. So, but don't be afraid. I am in Vienna. We say Nockerbatzel. What coding means, so it means more than less I am totally. I have no clue about coding and something else. So, uh, but ChatGPT helped me. I asked, hey, I have this source code, and I want this link. So let's bring these codes in here. So code node 1, but I did code node, I name it like this. It is important. I'll show you later how it's important to name these things for the next code node. But you can name it however you want, but you have to change then a little thing in the next code. But so, and now this is my first code. Copy here, Control A and Control V. And this, when we run this, we should get our n8n link. You see, n8n m3ua. This is exactly this link here. Perfect. And now we want to see what stands in this m3u8. This is a playlist link. So in this we get all the qualities of the videos and. So let's see what we get here. So let's go back here. Let's save this workflow maybe. Yeah, it doesn't matter. We don't need to save it because I have it already. You can later, as I said, the patrons can download this workflow. This is a very easy thing. You can go then in your empty workflow, you go just here, import file from file, and you will get from here a link to a JSON file. You load this JSON file, and the whole workflow will appear here. So now we have this URL now, this m3u8 URL, and we again want to read it out. Do we want to know what's inside? So let's name this as well. We want to get the Pinterest link. So get Pinterest link. Okay, so it's much easier if we name it and everything. So we need another HTTP request. HTTP request. I name this one the get the m3 blah blah will get m3u8 URL. Okay, so that means we can we need again the URL, and this is the m3 will. Drag it in here. We execute it and let's see what stands in there. And you see here we have 720W. This is exactly the 720W we have up here. And this is the quality. So we have 720, 640, 480, 360. And now we want from this always, this is not always the same. This can be 1080 and something else or whatever. And we want always the last one. So this is mostly the last one is the best quality. And we want only the best quality to download. So now we have to say, from this here, from this one, out of this one, create me this whole link here, up here. So, and for this, I used ChatGPT and told ChatGPT exactly what I told you now. I want create this, with this one, I want to create, so with the last entry here, I want to create the link. So let's go, and we need another code node. Code. Okay. And here now, we have the second code node. Name it this way. Copy. Okay. And this starts here. This is a little complicated. You see, this is a code. Quite big. Copy. Control A, Control V. And this is now the code here. And the reason I said it's important to name this correctly, this is because here we have get URL in the code. And this is exactly this one here. And if you have another name here, you have to change this name. Same is here. You see, we have here the n8n URL. This is exactly this one here. And if if you have here another name, just change this name. This is the only two things you have to be careful at. Good. And now let's execute this step and let's see what we get. We have a little mistake here. What's going on here on line 2? Maybe I have here get m3u8 URL. JSON is data. This is okay. I get this name here. Copy this. I go back. You see, I can go back here with the link as well to my before and name this. I had a wrong. Yeah, I wrote get in small letters here, and the correct name would be in big get in big letters in caps. So when I go now to the code node, now it should work. Yep, we have it. And what do we get? We get now the video link, exactly the same link like here up. It's exactly the same link. And this is exactly what it does. It searched the best quality 720 and created a link out of this. And we have the audio URL because, as I said, the audio and video always will be streamed separately. So, okay, now the next thing is we need another HTTP request. And this is a HTTP request. And what we want here is we want the video URL. We want to read the video URL. So this is the video output then. Video output. Does not matter here how you name it. And here we need the video URL. Okay. And when you hit execute step, what we get is our video. Back the list. And you can of course download the video easily. And now we want to download the come on, the audio as well. And so bring this up here, and we can duplicate this node. So with Control D, I duplicate this node, bring it to here. Name this audio output. Come on. Boing. Audio output. And here, instead of the video URL, you guessed it, we take the audio URL. And what we get, execute step, is our audio. Here, when we hit download, we get an MP4 file. But it doesn't matter. So for an editor, as I said, so no problem in an editor. It will you have your audio with an empty video. But you can when you save it, as I did before, simply rename it to MP3, and you have it. Okay, but we don't want always to go in both of these nodes. So what we do is we create a merge node. Merge, and append is okay. We need two inputs. That's okay for video and audio. So let's bring this here. Whoops, whoops. Double click it, execute it, and we have video and audio. And that is our workflow. And now it's much simpler now to get our video, as we have to go in the network analysis, let it reload it and search for because it's not always the first one. So this is yeah, and so on. Let's see what I'm interested now. Can I, when I view the video, right click on it? Yeah, you can even record a snapshot of this, so one frame. So if you want something like a thumbnail or so, you go to here and yeah, that makes a good thumbnail. Standbild, so this is snapshots, so frame. Speicher, save it. You have it here, and you already see it. We have now a nice thumbnail. Great. Yeah, and the next step would be to make this everything with an app like this. Yeah, you can use this. You see the Nikomedia tools pinned down, or you go simply to Nikomedia tools, and you have my tools. This is all created. Is all a test with AI. So I don't know why most of the people are against AI on my channel at least. I don't know why. Because I don't see it as it could take my job. I see it helps me in my job, and so uh, yeah, and yes, and so don't worry. We will continue cinema 4D as well. So no question about it. But I wait for a really good idea or something else, and not a really little thing what we already have done, and so. But I want to show you what I did here. So this PNG info is a simple program. When I generate pictures with ComfyUI, if you want to know something about this, let me know in the comments. I will show it. Then I can drag the picture in here when I don't know anymore how to prompt, and I will see my prompt which I used for it, which model I used to create it, and so on. This is a you can put in here many, or let's say 2, 3, 4, 5 pictures, and this will make one picture out of it. It will one under the other, and this is quite good for if you want to post more pictures on Twitter or somewhere, X, sorry, and then you can bring everything in one picture. Then this proportion calculator you can imagine. So this is, let's say, 1280 to 720, 69, and I want to make a picture 500. Yeah, it doesn't matter, 5300, and it always calculates the empty field. So now this I know this would be 69, and it doesn't matter which field is empty. It will always calculate the empty field here. Done with ChatGPT, of course. This is quite interesting for seamless texture checker. You drag in a texture or anything else. Where do I have a texture now? Let's see under pictures maybe. The Blues Brothers. Drag in a picture, and this, and if here you can look if it's seamless or not. So in this case, it would be almost seamless because we have this color on the edges. So, and this is quite interesting for us graphic guys. A color palette, interesting too. So bring in a picture, and you get the base colors here. And if you want more samples, you can click here and get more samples. You can click on one of you can download everything here, or you can download this as PNG. You can download this as text and everything. So then what we have again, we have a YouTube search. This is one of the next thing we will do. This thing searches for whatever you want in YouTube and gives you how many videos you want. So, and the result that will be then it comes in a Google sheet, and the Google sheet will be can read here my Google sheet. So when my last search was the Nikomedia, see the term, then things load, and I get all the videos what I'm looking for, and of course I can watch them.
Hello and welcome.
And when I like one or there's something else or need one, I simply drag it into my GD downloader, and that's it. And yeah, so this is a very nice thing. So, but for this we need API. But this API costs gives you $5 a month, and this is more than enough for things like this. So it's free. So, and the next thing is, why can't I go back here? Okay. Then yeah, our Pinterest downloader. This is a good one, but this works only in a Chromium browsers. So like Google and so on. So Google, Vivaldi, and let's go in a Chrome browser here. This is a new channel I opened. Here the AI weirdly. Here I do my experiments with AI. You see, this is quite new, and then they have shorts, and music things and everything. So, but this is not what we need now. Let's go to my apps here. The text editor. Here I need this for captions. So when I train some LoRa's for picture generation, you have to have pictures, of course, to train, and you should caption every picture. And I do these captions automatically, of course, with the AI. And when but these captions does not always fit what I need. So they are not always exactly what I need. And so I can load a folder with all these text files, with these captions. Let's try this. I made a bad girl Laura, it was my last one. And here I would have, you don't see it here because I just want the folder. I have, let's say, 60 pictures of bad girl and 60 text files that captions each picture. And the text files are in here, so I use this order, and it asks me, do you want to see this? Of course, I want to see it. And now I see I have here bad girl, photograph of bad girl, young woman, with blah, 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 blah. And I go to the next one. Here, bad girl 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I can mostly I search for the word watermark because sometimes the AI sees a watermark where no watermark is, and they want to delete this sentence then. But in this case, let's say I search for bad girl, and you see, oops, I have it here. I can find, replace everything I want. I can look for more. So let's say back and covers. Then I have here the covers as well. And of course, you can change it, and then you can save it, and so you can go from one to the other. So you can go you see. This is really good. This is really nice. And done, of course, with ChatGPT. And some private things as well. This is from my card playing. Once a week I go to playing cards. and this is to write yeah, the stands and everything. Here, this is a this is quite senseless app. That counts my drinks when I go to a pub or something else. I can say, yeah, you see, the beer costs like go back to you. So a new one, so let's say beer and costs 350. Okay, and now okay, beer 1, 2, 3, 10.50. Okay, then well, let's say schnapps. Schnapps always is good. Costs 250. Would be nice if zack, zack, zack. I have here this that. But believe me, when you have the beer, three schnapps, you totally forget about this app to note. This is totally senseless. This is, yeah. If you don't drink any alcohol, then it's maybe okay. But for me, it was just practice. Okay. Yeah, I think this is enough for today. We made everything, and yeah, if you have questions, complaints, ideas, requests, whatever, let me know in the comments or write me an email or however you want. And yeah, and please let me know if I should continue with something like this, because I'm not sure if you like, because as I said, the people mostly are against it. I don't know why, because for me it's a well, I privately continue with this, no question about it. But uh, if you like it, I just want to know that it would be stupid to take my time and make tutorials for something nobody is interested in. Yeah? Okay, so what was the next? Yeah, the patrons can download later everything on Patreon. It's already online, so you will find the thing. I have. Let's go back to here. Canvas. Let's go overview. Leave is out saving. We did this. So let's. Uh, Sometimes it happens that my server is away for a minute or so. That could be, and it is so at the moment. Anyways, um, you can download the workflows simply from my Dropbox. The link is on Patreon. You will find there also the codes here, and yeah, if you download, this is important. If you download the webhook version of my workflow, and, no, now it's something, but it will be back in a short time. So here we are. So let's say we go to here and delete this. I show you this. We go to here, import from file, and I have this, as I said, on my Dropbox. n8n workflows, and here we have the where is the Pinterest guy? Instagram post scraper tutorials. No, this is the YouTube scraper. This will come. Where's my uh, n8n workflows? Pinterest downloader. Here it is. So, and here I have the Pinterest downloader with audio, the form, what we already did, or the webhook. You can download whatever you want. But let's go to the webhook now. See, it comes here. And what's important is I give you all the index HTML for this one as well. So close this. And the index HTML looks like this here. And here it's important, if you have a webhook, open this. There is a test URL here, and a production URL. And if you make this active, you will see this is inactive. So this is what I opened now. Let's close this without saving and open this one. You see, this is an active workflow. And the test URL is just for listen for test to, as it says, test if it works. If the homepage or the website finds this one. And the production URL, it doesn't matter which URL. You have a different URL here. And this goes into here. So simply go to the code and search for webhook. And here you see the code, the link. Simply exchange your link with this link, and then everything works. This is important for the webhook version. Everything different is the same, but maybe you have to exchange this body URL as well. This is the URL you get from the webhook then. So, but it is easy when the webhook runs. So let's make a test run. Why not? So for the test run, of course, I do this with a test URL. So let's bring in, and I go to test URL and click simply on this link. This will copy it in the clipboard. You see, copy it, and I exchange this link now. Oh no, not. Oh yeah, this is the local version. So I have to close this and open the local version to test it. So this is now the local version. You see it, T websites, blah blah blah. And here I bring in the test URL. See the webhook test, you see. Save it. And now reload this. So, and here in the test URL, when I go now to, where do we have our Pinterest link? Copy. Listen for a test event. So I click on this, it listens. And I go here, get video, and you see, whoops, we have our whole thing. Of course, it does not find out because this test does not work with the webhook response. This is just to see if the link triggers the workflow. And here we have now webhook world, and we have here the body, the URL, our Pinterest URL. So, and this one is the one we have to drag in here. So we'll delete this. When we go to this one, URL, drag it into here. And that's the whole thing. That's the whole magic. And now we know we have the correct link in here. Now we can go back to a production URL, copy it, and paste it here. Save. And that should work. But it works only when you have closed this workflow. So like this here. Then it works. But it will not work with I don't know if it works with the local version, but I don't think so. Let's test it. But copy, paste. Come on. Get the video. It works with the local version as well, you see? Yep. Everything works fine. So I think we are through everything. We are ready. Let me know what you think about this tutorial or what you thought about this tutorial. And if you want more, you will get it. And as I said, Cinema 4D will continue as well. And yeah, I wish you all a wonderful weekend. Yeah, stay cool. Yeah, stay cool would be nice. It's so hot in Vienna at the moment. But that's it. Yep. I wish you again all the best here from Austria, Vienna. And I say Tschüss und Baba.